14 WILI and 95.3 FM presents Hometown Threads, a closer look at our community and the people that make it go. Every week, you'll hear uplifting stories from our local businesses and our neighbors. Now, here's our host for Hometown Threads, Keith C. Rice.
Welcome into another edition of Hometown Threads on 14 WILI, 95.3 FM, and Willimantic Today Facebook. We're here every Tuesday on the radio, 5:05 to 5:30, and of course it's on Willimantic Today. It'll be posted, usually goes up on Wednesday, pinned atop the page of Willimantic Today Facebook. Thanks to RJ and the admin team over at Willimantic Today and everyone watching. Thanks to J. Matt Rupar behind the board here at WILI. And, of course, special thanks to our sponsor, Liberty Bank, Be Community Kind. Hometown Threads, if you're new to the show, just coming across it, it's been going on since mid-November, weekly show. We bring in local business owners, neighbors from the community, get to know them, how they started, how their business started, so on and so forth. Hometown Threads, glad you're here for episode 18. It's a pleasure to bring in a friend, wonderful family, Dimitri Provistolis, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, right.
I've known their family so long, and you'd think I'd have the last name down, but it's Dimitri Provistolis from Pleasant Pizza. We got Pleasant Pizza in the house. And Dimitri, thanks for being here. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the pizza box more than you. How rude of me.
Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you here. We're just talking amongst other employees here in the office before we did the show that we're not only blessed with such great community members, such as yourself, but we're blessed with an incredible, tasty pizza community as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You and your family are a major part of that. Before we get to the show, I guess we should just show that Dimitri brought us the world-famous Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Yes, sir.
Matt, we got that on camera?
Yes, we do.
I know the people are listening to this on the radio. Probably, I wish you could smell it through the speaker, but yeah. So we've been digging into that. So I apologize if people were watching this. In fact, I'm going to help myself to another slice right now. Dimitri, why don't you eat along with me?
I'm good right now.
You're good right now?
I already had pizza today. Yeah.
All right, so once in a while, I apologize if you're watching this. I may take a bite or two from my Ding-a-ling-a-ling here as we do episode 18 of Hometown Threads. And Dimitri, we usually begin the shows. We get to know you, and in this case, your family as well, how it all started, what brought you to Willimantic. So why don't you take us back to you personally? Tell us about a little background on your family and how it all started for you.
Yeah.
And your family.
For us in this town, our family's been here for about 32 years. They came from Astoria, Queens, New York. There's a large Greek population there. My parents are immigrants, so it was a nice transition to America, going to Astoria. From there, they found a restaurant for rent here in town called Pizza Palace, which is right next to Wyndham Wine and Spirits.
Now, roughly, I don't want to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
So what year, roughly, around what time was this?
It's about 32 years ago
Okay,
or so.
32
Yeah.
years ago, all right.
And then they were there for about 3 years and ended up getting the opportunity to rent out a different space where Pleasant Pizza was. So we've been at Pleasant Pizza now for 29 years this May.
Well, how about that? So another pizza place getting ready to celebrate an anniversary. May, it'll be 29 years.
Yes.
29 years. And obviously, now let's see, how old are you, Dimitri?
I'm 34.
Okay, so let's see, you started there when you were 5?
Pretty much. I used to actually when I was 3 or 4. I used to make pizza boxes. They used to give me a cent a box. Yeah, I would sit there.
Get
in the
outta
booths.
here.
I would also bus tables at Pizza Palace, the first place. Yeah, I was everywhere. Yeah, I grew up in the kitchen.
Yeah, now I remember the place you're in now, well, the place you've been for the past, 29 years,
Yeah.
Pleasant Pizza, right there on the corner of, Main and Bridge
Yep.
Street. We all know, I used to know that as a kid, we called it the corner store, where before my parents had moved to Gates Farm Road up South Street, they lived on Adams Heights off of Card Street, and I would walk down, make that long walk, and buy my baseball cards in that store, what they called the corner store. And I think was there always a liquor store next to it? There used to be a liquor store.
There
next to it
was,
now, right?
yeah, there was a liquor store for a long time. It's no longer there right now. We actually have the space for rent right now.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so plug that out there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you guys own that part of the building too?
We do. Yeah, we own the building. Yeah, and I've heard so many stories about the candy store. People used to tell me that they'd come down there with 5 cents and leave bags full of candy.
The candy store.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you've heard a lot of history
For sure, yeah.
about that building. And we should also mention that you guys have had it's at the garden in the back? Is that what you guys call it, the garden?
Yeah, we call it Maria's Garden. It was named after my mother. Yeah, but we also just call it the Pleasant Patio. But yeah, we're going to open it this year, probably mid April.
Yep.
And we're going to do full service again this year. We've tried a bunch of different things. We've done like QR code from the table. We've done full service before as well. But I think we're just going to it's going to be BYOB and full service for dinner out there. So
keep talking, I'm eating.
That's good, yeah. But we're super excited to open it up, man. We have no space inside, and from the pizza competition, we've had a really vast amount of new people come in to visit us, and I feel really bad saying, I have 3 stools inside. Thank you for driving 45 minutes. So
well, that leads me to a bunch of questions. So let's talk about what exposure that had to be for your family in Pleasant Pizza. Talk a little about. I had you on Wayne's show last week, you and Angelo.
Yeah.
Just what a time, and what an event that was. Pleasant Pizza and Tony's Pizza, head-to-head in the Final Four. 2 of probably the most popular pizza places in town. And I know you go back with the Lucas family as well.
Of course.
But talk a little about that, and as you just said, how the exposure and how it's really helped you guys even more.
For sure. Well, so we are kind of off the beaten path. We've been there for 29 years, but there's still people in the Willimantic, Windham, Columbia area that don't know us. So it's been absolutely phenomenal. We've tried everything for marketing, and there's nothing that's been as good as this exposure from this event that happened. I love that we were able to collaborate. We're friends with the Lucases, and it was just such an awesome, positive time. As soon as we posted a picture together, there was not a single negative comment. And our town, I love the passion of our town.
Go ahead. I know what you think. I'll help you with this. I'll go along with you. I'm with you on this.
If somebody throws out a question on like Willimantic Today and they say, "What's the best pizza?" People are like fighting each other.
I know, and
it's nuts.
Let me jump into it because I know that you bring up a great point. I love this town too. I grew up here. I was born and raised here, but people, and this isn't a bad thing. People are very passionate. And that's the word we should use. Passionate. There's no need to fight over, and we look. All these pizza places are wonderful, but you're right. They fight over the littlest things. Like, calm down.
Sure.
It's just like. But anyway, it was the photo op that really took things in another direction.
It did. It absolutely did. We didn't see a single negative comment on Tony's page or our page after everybody saw that we were like close friends. It's honestly like trying to tell you that, your close friend, something negative about your close friend. Nobody's going to go up to you and do that.
And, maybe you're right. Maybe you guys, and Dan Brehant, Dan Brehant Photography, you got to give Dan a plug.
Of course.
Did Dan come to you guys, or how'd that all go down?
He actually did.
Okay.
Yeah, he's one of my friends. He reached out and he's like, you guys want some pictures?
Dan and his wife's wife, they're married, right? Dan and Sarah, we knew them from Willie Brew from years past. So what a great idea, because that photo op, maybe, it calmed a lot of people down. They say, oh, wow, they are. Wow, look at that. Yes, competition. People can be competitors, but they can be good friends, too.
For sure. We
you
want
see
to
in
respect.
Sports every day. I mean, and that's what you need, especially in a small community like this. And, I can't say enough. If you haven't seen the pictures yet, you can go to the Pleasant Pizza Facebook page.
Yep.
I know Dimitri and Christos have a big following on their personal pages. I think I posted on my page, the Keith C. Rice page. It's all over.
We spammed it. We spammed posted everywhere. So you can't not see it, really. It's all over my page, Willimantic pages.
Willimantic Today.
Willimantic Today.
We're on, obviously, you mentioned Willimantic Today. We're on Willimantic Today right now. But yeah, what a great idea. The pictures, all of them were my favorite. But I think, I'm sure you get this all, as far as from a lot of people, the main one that sticks out in people's minds is the family sitting across from each other in the booth, feeding each other.
Absolutely.
Kind of like this.
Yeah.
And it was, that was the first one I saw. Like, this is phenomenal. That's what I commented on, actually, when I saw it. So, what a great idea by Dan and Dan Brehant Photography. So you had the photo op that went down, the contest, which went on for a couple weeks, right? The Final Four?
It was a long time. But the whole contest was like 2 months.
And that's great. Yeah,
it was.
That's great that they made it stretch out that long, because it gave constant exposure to Pleasant Pizza.
It did. And it gave us a reason to constantly post as well.
Exactly.
Without, as a business, you do want to post often. You want to let people know what you're doing, your new things that you're doing, but you don't want to be annoying. And we were kind of annoying. We had to be. Yeah, because we had
And you
to
got to
post
understand,
every
I'm
2-3
sure
hours.
they were
Like,
telling you to post.
For
and
sure.
Because that's how you gain votes and stuff like that. And boy, I can't help as far as notoriety and stuff. So
we try to keep it funny at least.
exactly,
So.
funny,
Like, fun and
entertaining, and that's
entertaining.
exactly what it was. I'm annoying on Facebook. Dimitri Provistolis is with us from Pleasant Pizza. And we're talking about pretty much, we're talking how the business started, how he started. We're kind of jumping around here on the 18th episode of Hometown Threads. So, I'm still intrigued by the whole fun. So, back to the contest, where people from around Connecticut, where are you seeing people from, like, that are coming, from far areas or distant areas?
We're getting a lot of people from the west side.
Really?
Yeah, we are having a lot of people drive down to us. Yeah, driving 45 minutes, an hour. We've had some Stamford, we've had Stafford, we've had a lot of Hartford.
How about that?
Yeah, it's really, really cool. And they're coming to our town, and and we're recommending other places too. So after this, they're trying us, they're trying Tony's, they're trying. I heard somebody went into Olympic the other day, and they're like, there's 5 people that went to Olympic the other day. I heard, and they're like, is this one of the places that was on the WFSB contest? And they're like, no, it's down the road. And most of the people
I would have
stayed.
lied and said, sure, yeah, here, have a
Most of the people
slice.
stayed and had some food anyways. So
That's
it's been
good, that's
great.
good.
Yeah, it's been great for everyone in town. We're bringing new people in to check out all that we have to offer, and we have a lot to offer in our town.
Certainly do. So this is episode 18 of Hometown Threads, brought to you by Liberty Bank, Be Community Kind, and we continue to talk with Dimitri Provistolis from Pleasant Pizza as I enjoy my, was it my second or third slice, Matt, of the Ding-a-ling-ling, right?
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
I don't say ding-a-ling, it's ding-a-ling-a-ling.
That is correct.
Right, ding-a-ling-a-ling? Okay. And we were kind of talking about this off the air before we started the show, and I want you to give your staff a shout out as well. The Ding-a-ling-a-ling was named after one of your longtime employees and another friend of mine, Adam Dingler, and the Dingler family's a pretty well-known name around here, right?
They are.
Do tell that story.
Yeah. So, I mean, Adam introduced his pizza with us. Adam has had a lot of experience from different places as well, and so we've used his creativity in developing our menu the whole time. His nickname, as growing up, was Ding-a-ling-a-ling. There's from a song, and so we threw it on a pizza. I think we like to name our pizzas and our salads often either just funny things. We try local monuments.
Give us some more examples.
So we have the Victorian pizza,
Yes.
which is obviously for our Victorian homes around the area. We have our Wolf Rock pizza for the walking trail with a beautiful site in Mansfield. We had the Shabu pizza for a while.
Wow.
So we try to name things that are local, and then after that we try to just have fun. So I've named things from like different movies that I like. I mean, I have an EP Phone Home, which is the pizza.
The EP? What's on that one?
So it's eggplant pizza.
I like it.
With,
Okay.
Yeah, with ground beef, feta, and it has our ricotta sauce as well as a 3-cheese blend. Just a really cheesy, delicious vegetarian pizza. Yeah.
Okay, so you have so much on the menu, and we're talking about Adam has been around. Of course, you have Christos and your family. Your mother plays a big part as well. Your mother's still pretty active, right?
Absolutely. She goes in the morning. She does the pizzas. Like almost every single pizza has been touched by her.
Get out of here.
She does the crust still every single morning. Yep.
So your mother is really doing a lot of hands-on stuff. Huh?
She does. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Now, what I was going to ask you? A couple, kind of a two-part question here. First off, you being in the pizza business as long as you have, there's got to be a day where you walk in going, oh, I can't. As good as pizza is, especially Pleasant Pizza, you walk in there and go, oh man, I just got to get away from pizza for a while.
I really wish that would happen. I really do. I mean, it's the slices that are just so available, and we're busy. And as soon as they come out, you cut them, they're just staring at you in the face. The trick is to not look at them. So you have to smell them the whole day, but just not look at them.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really wish I would. People ask me that all the time. I'm like, no, I eat it. I can't. I'd probably have a slice of pizza a day. Still, yeah.
Well, that's good. That's called control and discipline. You got to, I couldn't do like one slice a day. I'd be like, I eat a whole small pizza at least every day.
It's hard.
And then here's the second part of that question. What is your favorite thing on the menu you enjoy making, you personally?
For me, all right. So I like my pizzas very, very with minimal toppings. So I do a little bit extra sauce. I slice my pepperoni, roasted peppers, jalapenos, and our Caesar blend. And it's nothing fancy, but to me that is like the best pie. It's just the most satisfying pie for me.
Sorry, I'm eating my ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Keep eating. That's good.
What's the one that flies off the menu the most? Sorry, I was rude. I'm talking with food in my mouth.
It's okay. It's that pizza that you're eating right now. That's our number one seller. Yeah.
Well, that's why you brought it, probably.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, Dimitri from Pleasant Pizzas with us here, brought to you by Liberty Bank, Be Community Kind, it's Hometown Threads on WILI, and of course 95.3 FM. And what I learned having you on Wayne's show last week with Angelo during the Final Four contest, and I knew you know, pizza places usually generally have wings, but you were saying that the Pleasant Pizza wings are just as hot as some of the pizzas, huh?
For sure.
I mean, I don't mean hot as in spicy, I mean hot as popular.
Absolutely, yeah. Our wings fly off the shelf as well, especially, I mean, during football season, and any sporting event time, we sell a ton of wings out of this little place. We actually, it's surprising how much food we sell out of this little place itself.
Yeah, what other food besides, we should mention not only wings and pizza, I'm sure you guys have salads and you name other types of foods that we wouldn't we would think of at a pizza place.
Absolutely. So we've recently introduced a pizza pretzel. That's just, it's amazing. It's so good.
Pizza pretzel?
Yeah, it's
Whoa.
covered with cheese, served with sauce, and we cover it with basil, garlic butter as well. It's really tasty. Our rice bowls are a healthy option. We also, they're mostly vegetarian, mostly vegan as well. Our dough itself is vegan as well. So if you do have, if you're unable to process milk or whatnot, you can bring us your vegan cheese and we'll make a pie for you like that.
Really?
For sure. Yeah, we have a bunch of different customers that do it for us. We have their name on the cheese and we store it and we'll make their pies. But yeah, we really want to offer vegetarian and vegan options. Our town has a lot of people that eat that way, and we enjoy eating healthy at the restaurant as well. And there's a lot of really good options that we can eat there.
So how often, how often are you expanding the menu from time to time, and then what do you guys have? Like, you must have sit down once in a while and have brainstorming meetings to maybe possibly even change it up here and there. What goes down behind the scenes at Pleasant Pizza?
So most of the time it's at food shows that we go to. Our vendors, our distributors will bring us to shows that they have a bunch of vendors that sell to them. We get to walk around. Normally Adam, myself, Christos, my mother, a couple of our key guys will all walk around. We'll check out items. We'll spitball, brainstorm. We actually just went to one yesterday, so we're expecting to throw some new stuff on the menu right now. We like to kind of change some stuff up seasonally. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Sometimes we just get really busy and we just keep on going. But everybody's very, very motivated right now with all the exposure and everything that happened. We're all just fired up. We can't wait to do some new things. So
that's got to be so exciting.
Yeah.
It's got to have a light a fire into you guys. Not that you guys need that, because Pleasant's always banging anyway. That place is always packed. And I just thought of another thing. I always want to call it the corner store, because that's what I knew it as growing up. But that little corner there, Main and Bridge, where Pleasant Pizza is located, did there ever come a time, and I might ask Christos this back in the day, or maybe a few years ago, where your family said, hey, we're in a really good place here, and it is a very active, heavy traffic type of location. Was there ever a time where you guys explored maybe moving somewhere around town, you're in a great spot, but was there ever any talks of looking elsewhere or moving the business?
There was. About 7 years ago, we dumped a bunch of money into the place. We had to expand it. We got so busy, and we were in like a 400 square foot area. So we were looking around town for a little bit, and then we decided just to expand on the current building itself. And so now we're there. We have a, I don't even know if you know this, the back half of the whole restaurant was built only 7 years ago. Our restaurant ended from where you are as a
Maria's
customer.
Garden, that part was 7 years ago, or you're talking about the other part of the restaurant?
From the back door, if you were to go in, we have like a nice prep kitchen now. That just never existed.
Wow.
Before, our prep kitchen was literally like a 3-foot table.
Huh.
So we ran out of room. We had like a 3-foot by 5-foot walk-in. We couldn't stock enough product for even a Friday night. We couldn't. It was wild, but it was great. My mother and I, we contracted everybody to go out there. We had no idea what we were doing. We were hiring electricians, pretended like we knew what we were doing to try to, we had to build a place on a budget. Everything's very expensive, so the whole thing's been such a learning process for us. I mean, we were able to do that. We built the patio outside. The last 7 years, we have not stopped just building and tweaking and continuing just to grow.
That's what makes it a successful business right there. Pleasant Pizza is just so wonderful. 860-423-5442, but you already have that in your phone anyway. 423-5442, 423-5442. Serving Willimantic since 1994. Of course, they have the Facebook page. Let's see, Instagram as well.
Oh, yeah.
Their posts are very creative, and of course, well, Dimitri, you're behind the social media creativity, right?
Yeah, I've had somebody, one of our really awesome employees, doing it for quite some time. But any posts that are very, very important, especially like this, all the pizza contest posts, we're all us. Yeah, they're all me for the most part.
Very creative.
Back there, yeah. We like being funny, and it also brings another fulfillment to. We get fulfilled when people love our pizza. We get fulfilled when people are happy and they share our things and they're laughing at us, and it's
It catches people's eye. You're
For sure.
entertaining, and you talk about creativity. Look at the ding-a-ling-a-ling, and it brings people to your restaurant, your establishment, no doubt about it. I know we have a few more minutes left. Just quick question about the garden again, Maria's Garden. What kind of entertainment can we expect? And when will it be open again?
So we're probably going to open up about April 17th, somewhere mid-April. We're cleaning it up right now. We're planting. We're expecting it to just look even better than it did last year. Every single year it grows more and more.
Yeah. What an incredible vibe, by the way. I mean,
Thank you. Yeah, we love it out there. We almost every single summer night we'll end the night out there. We'll have a glass of wine right before we go home. It's the best. Yeah.
What kind of entertainment usually? I know I'm sure Bruce John has been there, and right. You have
Bruce John, we did have a
local
lot
singers.
We did have a lot of entertainment for quite some time. Now we're just doing more like paint nights. We're doing some things like that. We have it available if anybody wants to rent it all summer long. We've done a couple weddings. We've done engagement parties.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
Fits about 45 people.
And as we get ready to wrap things up, you've led me into where I want to go next. What would you like to plug here for Pleasant Pizza? I know you just mentioned stuff
sure.
going on in Maria's Garden. Anything with the restaurant in general? The floor is yours.
Absolutely. Thank you. I do want people to know that we offer a pretty extensive catering menu for a pizzeria. I mean, we've not on the patio, but we've catered about 12 weddings in the last 3 years. We do office parties often. Our catering menu is absolutely amazing. And if there's something that's not on the menu, just ask us. We're all foodies. We all have great experiences. We should know how to cook what you want.
Well, the fact that you can also bring what you said, your own personal cheese in, right, or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything else like on the menu? How should they, for something like catering? They just call the phone number, right?
Just call.
or
Normally I
social
handle.
media, or you handle that.
Yeah, so all catering orders just get funneled through me. You can contact me directly through Facebook or Instagram. You can contact the pages. They all go to me as well. So yeah.
So I'm telling you once again, I know I just said this. If this Pleasant Pizza is worth the follow on social media. It'll make you very hungry. That's a good thing. But it's such a creative follow on Instagram, Facebook. And am I missing a social media platform that else?
No, that's normally what we do. Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, we don't have a big base on Twitter or anything. But yeah, we post kind of heavy. So if you follow us, you'll see our stuff.
Yeah, they're definitely quite active, and I mean that in a positive, creative, fun way. A couple more minutes. So how long does it take to make like a ding-a-ling-a-ling, for example? Or how long does it actually take to put together and it's done?
If there's no other things going on and you're just making the pizza, it takes about a minute to make the pizza, and then through the oven it takes about 8 or 9 minutes. That doesn't mean that you're going to get your food in 10 minutes, because we have. So please don't quote me on that. Especially with this recent exposure. I mean, we've had some pretty wild Friday nights. The last two we were on about an hour and a half takeout wait, and we were trying to keep up with the times, and it was just there's at some point you can't be entirely accurate. So we do really appreciate all of our customers for being just really patient with us. We've already realized how to do things better in the 2 weeks that we've had this spike.
It's not a bad problem to have, the spike,
for sure. But when you're going to the same place and your pizza place is normally a 45-minute wait every single Friday, and then you get an hour and a half, and you have hungry children, we understand that.
My kid wants to eat. Where's my pizza?
We understand.
You guys working in customer service. Look, there's no better people in the Provisalis family. You guys are just wonderful. It's an honor to call you guys friends. I love your family. Dimitri, Christos, say hi to your mom, and I'm glad I came back to this. I know we got to say goodbye in just a sec. I'm glad I remember this. Shout out to your staff. Go ahead. You want to name the people that really make it happen every day?
For sure. So Adam Dingler, we have Gold Kramer, who's also one of our managers. We have Jackie up front, Jada, Zach. We have 2 different Zachs. We have Tim, Francisco. We have just such an amazing staff. Yeah, we have the best staff we've ever had, and luckily we need them. We need them right now.
That's a pretty big staff for such a small place.
Yeah, we actually have 17 people right now.
Wow,
in this
now,
little place. Yeah.
One more. I'm sorry, Matt. I got one more quick question here. How many, usually on a daily basis, are in that beautifully smelling, cramped area? I should say. I mean, I'm sure you guys can only have a certain number in there on a daily basis, right?
So on Friday and Saturday nights, it's all hands on deck. We have 16, 17 people in there. I mean, we have 4 drivers on. We have 2 people that are just doing. We have a lot of pizza pans that we go through. Obviously, our pizzas get cooked on them. We have to wipe them down, scrape them, re-butter them. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of things that we have to do every Friday and Saturday night. So we're crammed over there. But people actually they place the order, they come and they check us out just to work, just how we work, because it's a fun environment, and we try to keep things really light. We blast really stupid music that just gets everybody fired up. We have our number 1 station for Friday night is Barbie Girl Radio.
Oh, yeah, okay. Once in a while, I-98.3.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, for sure.
The place is wonderful. Pleasant Pizza, of course, over on, get with the main corner of Main and Bridge. What's the exact address again?
Yeah, it's a corner of...
Here we go, 413 Pleasant Street. See, I always know it as the corner of Main and Bridge, but 413 Pleasant Street, 423-5442. Don't forget the 860. They're all over Facebook, Instagram. Pleasant Pizza. Dimitri, thank you so much. I'm going to get back to my cold pizza, but actually, pizza's good. Even better cold as well, right?
Absolutely.
So,
thank you for having me.
Thank you for bringing the ding-a-ling-ling in. Thank you to Liberty Bank, Be Community Kind. Thank you to J. Matt Rupar. Thank you. And of course, RJ and the admin team over at Willimantic Today, Facebook, and I think that's about it. I'm so distracted by this pizza. Episode 18 in the books. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and thank you for eating.
And that concludes another edition of Hometown Threads. Got a story for Keith? Reach out to him on Facebook by searching Keith C. Rice or email him at krice@hallradio.net. Don't forget to tune in next week on 14 WILI and 95.3 FM, as well as the Willimantic Today page on Facebook.